Welcome to Module 3 of 10 Success Factors for Service Desk Agents. I'm Jeff Rumberg, co-founder and managing partner of MetricNet. Today, we're going to cover success factor number 3, which is all about mastering service desk metrics and key performance indicators. If you've seen any of my training videos in the past, you may have heard me say that metrics, and specifically the effective application of metrics, is the linchpin of success in IT service and support. One implication is that every effective service desk agent understands the most important support metrics, the so-called key performance indicators, KPIs, and knows how to leverage them to produce better outcomes at an agent, team, and enterprise level. There are literally hundreds of service desk metrics, but most of them are unimportant at best and harmful at worst. Most common metrics we see in the service desk industry are shown on this page. These 21 metrics, not coincidentally, are also the metrics we use to benchmark a service desk. As you can see, they're organized into 6 categories. We call this a metrics taxonomy. The categories include cost, quality, productivity, agent, service level, and call handling metrics. Most of you probably work in a multi-channel service desk, meaning that you provide service in multiple channels that might include chat, voice, web, and email, for example. So the term call handling metrics really refers to incidents and service requests handled in all channels. Likewise, each of the metrics on this page can be measured by channel. For example, you can measure cost per contact in each channel, or customer satisfaction in each channel, or first contact resolution rate in each channel. Now, your service desk is likely to track a different set of metrics than those shown on this page. That's all right. I would not expect you to be tracking the same metrics that we use when we conduct a benchmark. But the taxonomy, the categories of metrics are very important, and your service desk should be tracking at least one metric in each category. Let me go through a brief description of each of the metrics categories. Cost metrics tell you how efficiently you're delivering service. The lower your cost per contact or cost per ticket, the lower your overall costs will be. Quality metrics tell you how effectively you're delivering service and how good the customer experience is. Productivity metrics measure the workload per agent and are the primary drivers of cost. Low productivity results in higher costs, while higher productivity results in lower costs. Agent metrics include turnover, absenteeism, training hours, and job satisfaction. They help us gauge the overall health of the work environment from an agent's perspective. Agent metrics are sometimes seen as fluffy, nice-to-have metrics, but the reality is that they are among the most important metrics in the service desk because they have an important impact on virtually every other metric in service and support. Generally, if an agent metric is strong, or if all agent metrics are strong, you will have a high-performance service desk. Service level metrics measure the speed and responsiveness of the service desk. They impact both cost and quality metrics. Strong service level metrics help to drive higher levels of customer satisfaction. But if you get too aggressive on your service levels, you can also drive up your costs because aggressive service levels have a negative impact on productivity and hence a negative impact on cost. Finally, call handling metrics inform us about the work time associated with incidents and service requests and give us insight into how well the service desk is utilizing the self-help, self-service channel. Let me share some common benchmarks with you for North American service desks. The average cost per contact is about $20, but it can vary dramatically from a low of around $4 to a high of more than $100, depending upon the complexity of each ticket or contact. The average customer satisfaction is right around 87%. But once again, this number can vary quite dramatically. The average agent utilization is about 45%, and the average number of tickets handled per agent per month is about 350. The average agent job satisfaction is about 78%, and the average speed of answer for the voice channel is a little under 60 seconds. And finally, the average handle time per contact is about 9 minutes. Once again, please keep in mind that these are only industry averages, and they can vary quite dramatically depending upon your unique environment. I want to offer 3 suggestions that will help you master the metrics of the service desk. First, download the metrics ebook in the attachment section of this course. In this book, you will find definitions for the most important service desk metrics, along with an explanation for why the metric is important, as well as some of the most critical cause and effect relationships for the metric. Secondly, get your hands on as many service desk reports as you can. These reports will contain data, measurements, if you will, for some or all of the metrics we have discussed. The more you read these reports, the more intuitive the metrics will become. And as they say, practice makes perfect. That's very true when it comes to metrics, where the more you study the metrics and read the performance reports, the more adept, the more expert you will become at understanding and utilizing the metrics. Finally, make sure you discuss metrics in your team meetings and huddles with other service desk agents. For example, you may have noticed that the speed of answer has increased from 45 seconds to 90 seconds. Why is that? Bring it up in a team meeting and discuss it with your peers. Likewise, you may have noticed that customer satisfaction is trending upwards from 80% to 85% to 90% over the past 3 months. Why is that? And how can you continue that strong performance trend? As you may recall, with the first 2 success factors in this course, where only a small percentage of all agents can tell you what their performance targets are, and fewer still are tracking their performance, the same is true for the metrics of the service desk. I would estimate that fewer than 10% of all service desk agents have a good grasp of the metrics. And herein lies an opportunity for you to distinguish yourself in the service desk. By mastering the metrics of the service desk, you will stand out from the crowd and position yourself for future opportunities that would not otherwise be available to those who don't take the time to understand the metrics. Moreover, it's not difficult at all. It just takes some time and effort. And I encourage you to make that investment. You'll be glad you did. Congratulations. You've now completed Module 3 of 10 success factors for service desk agents. I look forward to seeing you in the next module.